The hot start to this season, I suppose it had to come to an abrupt end at some stage.
Yeah, well, look, again, Nigel, you've known me long enough. As I said, yeah, last week when I stand in front of the camera, when we've done well, I'm the exact same person as we are. Does it hurt losing games of football? Of course it hurts. There's no question about that. But sometimes it hurts even more in the manner that you lose games of football. Tonight we just didn't do enough. That's, if truth be told, we didn't create enough clear-cut chances in the game. We huffed and we puffed. The first 45 minutes we sort of played into Cobh's hands. To be fair to them, they were excellent in what they did. And as I said to the players in there, if you don't do enough and you do come up a wee bit short, it's yourself you have to look at. There's no point making excuses, and you have to look at yourself and ask yourself the question: did I do enough? And over the course of the 90 minutes, we had a few that maybe just didn't do enough, and that's why we have come out of the game losing it 1-0. The only thing that I did say to them was they kept going until the end, so that's hugely important. When you're 1-0 down and you're struggling in a game, it's very easy maybe to throw the towel in, but they kept going and they created a few half chances, I would say, but they kept going, and that's credit to them. I think the changes freshened us up. I think bringing the four boys on at once just give us all a bit of a lift. It was great to have Sean back. It's great to have Connor out in the pitch, and obviously Chris and Luke, and then young Mark and Boulay. So that making them changes freshened it up. It did bring us a wee bit more back into the game, but again, over the 95 minutes, we just didn't do enough to get anything from the game.
Yeah, well, there's probably bones of contention to have as well with some, questionable decisions. Obviously, Success got a very early booking for a high foot, and then for their goal, there's a question of a high foot on Tony, and some things just didn't go our way today.
Yeah, again, and that's football. It's the most difficult job in football, being an official, because you get one opportunity to look at the incident and you have to make a split decision. And the thing about football is referees are like football managers or head coaches. They all have a different opinion, and that's what makes it extremely difficult. Another official might be here this evening and might see it different. That's not what I'm not saying that the referee got it wrong. What I'm saying is that he has one opportunity to make a decision, and both times they went against us. On another evening they might go for us. That's how the game pans itself out. So what I've said to the players, when decisions like that happen, you just move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't let it annoy you, because then that takes your mind off the game, and concentrate on what you're there to do, and that's to play football. The players are there to play, the coaches are there to coach, and the referees are there to officiate. So just let the people do their jobs to the best of their ability. And as I say, sometimes players have poor games, sometimes players have great games, sometimes coaches get it right, sometimes coaches get it wrong, sometimes referees get it right, sometimes referees get it wrong. That's football. That's why we all love the game, because it's full of emotion.
Yeah, and you mentioned a couple of half chances there. We came very close to the breakthrough there towards the end. Sean O'Donnell cutting in on his left foot and drawing a big save from the keeper. Apart from the chance there, it's good to see Sean and the likes of Connor back on the pitch.
Yeah, healthy competition. It now maybe makes my job a wee bit harder, because it was easy up until now because the team picked itself. Maybe some people just got a wee bit comfortable, and it's very hard to turn it on and turn it off in this game, and we started slow and continued slow right through to the half. We got a wee bit of a lift in the second half, but not much, and then we got another wee bit of a lift when we make the 4 changes. But again, I go back to that, we just didn't do enough over the course of the 95 minutes to get anything from the game. So I have no problem in saying that Cobh deserved to win here this evening, because we just didn't do enough.
Yeah, and I often say home games, home crowds really getting behind the team, but that's 3 weeks in a row. It's a hard sell to get a crowd out 3 weeks in a row, but over 1,300, nearly 1,400 in there again tonight. It's a great testament to the crowd there.
Yeah, look here, credit to the people from the Donegal area. 3 home games, in a financial crisis as well. We know the cost of living crisis at the moment right across Ireland is difficult for everyone. So to have to come to Finn Park 3 times in a row is extremely difficult. I really appreciate the fact that people have done that, and the players appreciate the fact that people have done that as well. So yes, now we are on the road to Wexford, so it's back into training next week. Dust yourselves down, don't dwell on the past, and look forward to the future.